room. They are set as they'll square off with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Guyton
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 21-0 our score after one.
With the score, Chargers 21, Patriots nothing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Back to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey McCaffrey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flushed out right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 39, Herbert. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll look to throw.
Reception here by Ruggs.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there for the Patriots. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
First down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. 20.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Herbert off of play action. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Rolling, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Justin Herbert,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It got his man complete.
Here we go.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs.
78 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Patriots. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 112 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left side. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10,
Oh, you got 5, to feel it, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And take it right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Fights through him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They still can't get it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5.
And the Pats are right back in this football game.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jay Sternberger,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.